Need a phone that can take on rain, dust, or drops? Rugged smartphones are built for the challenge. We've done the research for you so you don't have to, bringing you 5 great picks from budget to premium prices. You'll see cool stuff like giant batteries, thermal imaging, or loud speakers that make them stand out. We'll break down their features, costs, and what works or doesn't. Please note, the products in this video aren't ranked in any specific order. Check the links in the description for the latest prices and details. Ready to find your tough phone match? Let's get going! Kicking off with the Ulefone Armor 28 Ultra, a rugged phone that's all about top-notch power for adventurers or tough workers. It's got IP68/IP69K water and dust protection, plus military standard 810H strength, so it can handle splashes, dirt, or a drop without breaking a sweat. The 6.67-inch AMOLED FHD Plus screen runs at 120 Hz, giving you smooth scrolling in bright colors, and there's a handy 1.04-inch back screen for quick stuff like checking the time or incoming calls. Inside, a MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus chip teams up with 16 GB of RAM and a massive 1 TB of storage, perfect for tons of apps, photos, or videos. The 10,600 mAh battery keeps going for days and charges fast with 66 watts power. You get 5G for speedy internet, a 50-megapixel main camera, a 64-megapixel night vision lens for dark shots, and thermal imaging to spot heat, like leaks or critters at night. It weighs 450 grams, so it's a bit heavy. At $1,160, it's a premium choice with cool extras. The downside? That weight might feel bulky if you're just using it around town, but it's awesome for serious outdoor trips. The FOSSiBOT F106 Pro is a rugged mid-range winner at $250. It's got IP68/IP69K and military standard 810H toughness, so it's fine with wet hands, drops, or freezing days. No worries. The 6.58-inch FHD Plus screen works with gloves, perfect for outdoor jobs or winter hikes. A MediaTek Helio G85 chip with 8 GB of RAM, extendable to 15 GB, and 256 GB of storage keeps calls, maps, or music smooth, plus GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, and a built-in compass for spot-on navigation anywhere. The 12,000 mAh battery lasts days and charges with 30-watt power, so you're not waiting long. You get a 48-megapixel main camera for good pics, a 20-megapixel Sony night vision lens for dark shots, and a loud 103-decibel speaker that cuts through noise. A 3W camping light, 512 lumens, lights up trails or sites too. It runs Android 14 and supports dual 4G SIMs. The catch? Low-light pics can blur, and it's not super fast for heavy games. At 470 grams, it's chunky. Still, for $250, it's a tough, reliable pick for folks needing solid gear without spending big. Great for work or wild trips. For a cheap but tough option, the Oukitel WP36 comes in at just $170. It's built with IP68/IP69K waterproofing and military standard 810H drop resistance, so it laughs off water, dust, and tumbles, perfect for hikes or messy work sites. The 6.52-inch HD Plus screen with Gorilla Glass 5 is bright outdoors and scratch-proof. A MediaTek MT8788 chip, 6 GB of RAM, and 256 GB of storage handle basics, like maps or music with room to spare. The 10,600 mAh battery lasts 2 days and supports reverse charging, so you can juice up your buddy's phone or earbuds in a pinch. Charging's a bit slow at 15 watts though. You get a 13-megapixel main camera and a 2-megapixel macro for decent shots, plus a 3.5-watt speaker pumping out 128 decibels, crazy loud for noisy spots, with 8D sound effects that make music feel like it's swirling around you. It's rugged and simple for workers or adventurers who don't need fancy. Downsides? The screen's not super crisp, and the chip lags on heavy games or videos. Still, for the price, it's a durable steal. Next is the 8849 Tank 3 Pro, a rugged phone that stands out with its built-in projector, delivering 100 lumens brightness. That's bright enough to project videos or photos onto a wall, making it awesome for movie nights while camping or showing work stuff late at night. Such a neat trick. Next up, its huge 23,800 mAh battery can last up to a week with normal use. And thanks to reverse charging, you can use it to juice up your earbuds, watch, or a friend's phone too. It's got IP68/IP69K and military standard 810H ratings, so it's ready for rain, dust, or a tumble on hard ground. The 6.79-inch FHD Plus screen has a 120Hz refresh rate for super smooth scrolling, and it's covered with tough glass to avoid cracks. A MediaTek Dimensity 8200 chip, 16GB of RAM, boostable to 32GB, and 512GB of storage keep it quick for apps, games, or anything else. You get a 200-megapixel main camera for sharp pics, a 64-megapixel night vision lens, a 50-megapixel wide lens, thermal imaging, and a big flashlight for dark places. It charges fast with 120 watts power but weighs 696 grams. For $720, it's a powerhouse. The catch? It's bulky, and slow software updates might bug you. Still, it's a beast. Last up is the Blackview BL9000 Pro, a rugged phone with fancy extras for $800. It's got IP68/IP69K and military standard 810H strength, so it's ready for water, dust, or a tumble down a hill. The 6.78-inch FHD Plus screen runs at 120Hz for smooth scrolling and has Gorilla Glass Victus to stay scratch-free. A MediaTek Dimensity 8020 chip with 12GB of RAM boostable to 36GB and 512GB of storage makes it quick for apps or videos. The 8,800 mAh battery lasts a day or two and charges super fast with 120 watts power. You get a 50-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel front camera for selfies, and a FLIR thermal lens, great for spotting heat problems like leaks or wiring issues. At 412 grams, it's lighter than some here. For $800, it's a high-end choice with cool tools. The downside? The battery's smaller than others, so heavy users might need to plug in more, and it's pricey compared to budget picks. But if you want power and special features, this one's a winner for work or play. That's the rugged phone wrap-up. From tough builds to big batteries, these beasts are ready for the wild or the work site. Want the latest prices and full details? Check the link in the description. Which one's your go-to for the tough stuff?